All right, so I guess we will just kind of sit for a second and let everybody get a second to jump in, right?
Yeah, we thought that we could do the TikTok and the Febe together live, but we got a little bit of learning to do, a little bit of equipment that didn't come in, so trial and error, we'll learn it.
It's no big deal.
There's a couple of people that have said that they will help us learn it, so.
We did put this together in 4 days.
Yeah, it's been in the works for months, but it was like.
Now. God said now. And so we
Is that odd or is that God? Yeah, definitely. Hey, my name's Kathy. I'm an alcoholic.
My name's Jessica and I'm an addict.
And we are recovered, two friends, one path. So just to give you a brief history, let me get back to our disclaimer.
Disclaimer always first.
All right. This is solely our opinion. We are not affiliated with any group or program. Our sole purpose is to help others fighting addiction and alcoholism and to offer help and knowledge because we've been there. Done it. Got the shirts to show it. So, we're just two old friends that got sober and love spreading the word.
We want to help other people. That's our sole purpose. We want to let people know they're not alone. We want to let people know that there's a solution to their problem and that this is not a death sentence. Some of you may have family members who are not supportive or that you're scared to talk to. And we're willing to be those people. We're going to invite other people on our show to talk. Who do we got coming?
We have Jen from Blue Ridge, which was the rehab that I went to. We have Crystal and Misty, who will.
They're local ladies that a lot of people know.
We have Desiree.
Crown, she mechanic.
She mechanic. Oh my God, her story.
A1, it's awesome.
She's going to be joining us, and the knowledge that we have, and with our people that are coming on, somebody's bound to talk to you in some type of way. Whether it is pills, whether it is alcohol, whether
women, it doesn't matter.
Yes.
Addiction is addiction, okay? There isn't one that's any worse or any better.
Have I told you the difference between an alcoholic and someone who does illegal drugs?
No, tell me.
All right, the difference is with illegal drugs, you have to worry about it getting stomped. You have to meet somebody. You have to worry about going to jail. You have to, you may possibly get rolled while you're doing it. And
dangerous.
Yeah, very, very. And an alcoholic can pull up to a QT and pay for it with their credit card
any day of the week.
Yep. That's the only difference.
Only difference.
There was some people who would say, "Oh, well, at least I'm an alcoholic and not a drug." What? Really?
There's no difference.
Nah, you're not better. Shit.
My husband's got a story of him sitting there smoking his pipe, and watching these crackheads dig through the carpet. And he's like, well, at least I'm not digging through the carpet. It's like, but you're still sitting there watching them while you're smoking your meth pipe. So we're going to be kind of raw here.
Yeah, we don't get, look, there's zero fucks we give.
We're going to be very honest. Alcohol and drugs are cunning, baffling, and powerful. This is a life or death situation. People are dying from this disease. So this is not something that we are going to take very lightly. This is not something that we're going to address.
Sugarcoat?
No, this is not for children. Okay?
Yes.
This is a rated R podcast. So if you have any children around, they probably don't need to listen because we're going to be very raw and honest about our situations. And we probably will let some cuss words go. And
we will try our best, but
it's just the truth and it's just what it is. So Kathy and I will talk a little bit about how we met And we've done this once today already on a different platform, so maybe the second one will be better.
Who knows? We'll find out. All right. So how did we meet?
25 years ago at a little bar in Conyers. A lot of you know, and the name of it was
Caddies.
A lot of you have partied at Caddies. You know, that bar was a bar that was amazing at the time. You know, it was a lot of fun. It was the place to be. Everybody who's anybody was there.
Yep.
Including me, who was 14 or 15 and shouldn't have been.
Yep.
And Kathy.
I owned it.
And never drank.
Never drank.
I'm getting over pneumonia, y'all. I'm sorry. She never drank a drop while she owned this bar. And meanwhile, I'm 14 chugging it. I hung out with the older crowd, and, you know, I felt more at peace with them. I didn't like anyone my age. I guess older people like me a little more, I guess for manipulation reasons. I'm not really sure. But I felt more at peace and happier at the bar. So I was partying by night and going to school by day. I had a dad who was emotionally unattached and, you know, was depressed. So didn't really take care of anything other than like the necessities. My mom wanted to just be my friend. So I really didn't have parents, honestly. And I hate to say that. So Dad, if you're watching, it's just the truth. You know, that's just how it came about. So I spent most of my time in the bar, and Kathy and I met each other then, and she went through a lot of things. I ran a bar with a mutual friend, and she had some dealings with that bar as well, with some of their machinery that was in there, and pool tables and things of that nature. She went through a rough divorce, and her and I became friends through that. And this mutual friend, a lot of you know him, Todd Scott. Todd passed away in this living room 2 years ago on March 3rd. And really turned everybody's life upside down.
Yes. An unfortunate event that got us where we are today.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a blessing in everything. There really is. As much as it sucks.
Yeah, because we think about him very often.
I love him dearly. Not even that made Kathy want to stop drinking.
No.
You know, he died here in this living room as a direct result, probably, of alcoholism.
That didn't sober me up. After he died, I binge drank for a good week until I got so sick that I couldn't drink. And that led me into the hospital with pancreatitis. And then other complications from medicine they gave me as a result of pancreatitis, as a result of drinking, caused all kind of issues. I was in the hospital on and off for like a month and a half. And at one point I was in the hospital dying. Organ failure, multi-organ failure, I was sepsis. And they were talking about hospice, which scared the teetotal shit out of me. I was like, can't I just like cut back on my drinking? Not stop. Just cut back. That's how
cunning, baffling, and powerful alcohol and drugs are. You know, we convince ourselves of a lot of shit. We lie to ourselves.
We lie to our loved ones. We lie to everybody. Lie, cheat, steal.
Yep.
I mean, that's...
You know how you can tell if an addict's lying?
How?
Their mouth's moving.
Oh, shit.
No!
Okay. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
But that's the truth. And, you know, we manipulated everything that we did. It was a disease of self. And self...
Twofold disease.
Physical and mental. You know, and it's also a family disease. You know, your family's sick due to your alcoholism and addiction.
They suffer
badly, you know, and it's all very, very, very messed up disease.
because Lord knows I put my family through teetotal hell. I mean, I haven't got one person back, but hopefully, no, not hopefully. I know
God's got it.
because I put it at God, and I work my steps. I do right, so it'll happen. She'll be back. I hope. I know. Sorry.
You got to give it to God.
Yeah, I had to, because if not, I'd go insane.
Because when we are in control of our lives,
We blow shit up.
up.
That's just all there is to
It's
it.
done. Anytime I have a hand in being in control of myself and my life, it's gone. I have to depend upon a God of my understanding to be in control of me and my life, or else I'm screwing shit up.
Every time. There's not one time I can think of where I said, I think I'll just drink a little and then I'll be okay. No, there wouldn't. I blew shit up. I mean, that's just
A little
putting
bit
it out
about my
there.
story. I told it earlier on Facebook, but I went up and down with pills, meth, cocaine, drugs, alcohol. At one point I weighed like 90 pounds. I went to rehab, and I think I did 6 stints at rehab. And, I found a new drug. So I think my drug of choice is just drugs. And honestly, my drug of choice is just changing the way I feel. I don't like being me, and I don't like feeling like me. Changing me into somebody else was my main target. And I just didn't want to be myself. It was self-hatred, self-loathing, self-destructive.
Oh, God, Jess.
It was just a disease of self, and so daily I have to remove self daily, remove self out of the equation, and try my best just to do better every day. We want this podcast to be able to reach people to know that there is a solution to alcoholism. I mean, this can even be for the families, even if you don't have a problem with alcohol, maybe you have questions and want to understand. We're here to help that too. Our main goal is just to help somebody understand they're not alone and to love them till they could love themselves.
Yes.
We want everyone to know that there is a way to sober up. We don't believe in one way.
Nah. Our
way was AA.
Other people's way is their way.
That's their way, and
if it works,
do it. We want other people with different views, because if our way doesn't work, maybe somebody else's will for you.
Yes.
So we're gonna have different people who have done it different ways come on and tell their story and tell how they did it, and maybe that will help y'all to understand or to get it. Alcoholism is a very baffling disease.
It is.
It's the only one you can get yelled at for having,
Yeah.
People don't yell at you for cancer, but you yelled at for being alcoholic.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I mean, we do stupid crap. We talked about the insanity earlier, and hiding bottles and having people drop off bottles somewhere where your husband won't see it, and the story of me and my husband fighting over a bottle and the pills fly everywhere and he's stomping them in the floor and I'm literally licking pill dust off the floor.
So just for people, because, different things, this TikTok, I actually had a guy for $10. He would deliver my alcohol and he'd hide it wherever I told him to. And it'd be like, the hubby's still home. Hide it, or at the time, hubby. Yeah.
The husband.
Oh,
husband. You like that? I like it too.
Yes, the husband. I would say the husband is home, so, hide it behind the Tahoe tire. Or at one point, the little water meter outside, I'd be like, act like you're checking the water meter and put the bottle down there. That's how, yeah. Whenever I say it was a little on the cray-cray side, it was definitely 100%
insanity.
Insane. And I've never been one to sit there and just think, oh yeah, it was a good idea. At the time, yeah. Now, I look back, it took about losing everything. I mean,
We both lost our kids. We both lost how many jobs?
God, I lost count.
Friends, family members, cars, jewelry, diamonds,
Everything.
everything. And you know what? As long as you didn't take my drugs,
Oh, yeah, you fuck with my damn alcohol? Guess what?
that's how insane this disease really is.
Hey, Jesus. I mean, for real. You fuck with anything else.
Don't mess with my way to change how I feel.
No, don't mess with that. And that's that's the insane part. You can mess with anything else, but don't you mess with my alcohol. The steps we had to take to get to where we are, and give it, neither one of us saying our lives are perfect. Trust me.
Mm-mm.
We're not saying that.
Mm-mm.
We have to work. It's daily. Whatever they say, one day at a time, they mean it.
My spiritual life is contingent upon a daily reprieve that I have to do daily. I have to get up every day and thank God and ask Him to keep me sober. And every night I thank Him for keeping me that way. I do my best every day to do the next right thing, to keep myself straight, to keep myself on this path. And it's not easy at all. This
Jesus
is not for
God,
wimps. This is not for wimps.
Yeah, no. Fuck no, it ain't for wimps. Let me tell you, it's hard work. Somebody that says, oh, just stop doing it.
You can't do it.
You haven't ever been there if you say, oh, just stop doing it. Because guess what? If I would have stopped doing it, I would have just died here of DTs. I was in detox for 10 days straight. Go get the picture.
Okay, so yes, the picture. Okay, I want to show you all the picture of Kathy. This was the day that Kathy got out of the car at rehab in Blue Ridge. Okay.
Oh my God.
I want y'all to see what Kathy looked like then and what Kathy looks like today. Okay, my friends? This was Kathy. Y'all see the swelling in her face and just a pissed off look in her eye?
I was a pissed off individual. I did not want to be there.
That's when she realized she wasn't going to a rehab concert. She was going to rehab.
Yes. I thought, look, I was fucked up the night before. It was the day before Father's Day. All I knew was I heard rehab, Ella J, and I was thinking I was going to a rehab concert. And for some reason, Ella J and Apples, I was going to a rehab concert, and I was going to pick Apples at a rehab concert. Whenever we pulled up to a rehab, I was like, where's the band? Yeah, that's how messed up I was. I had wet brain. I got out of the vehicle, and luckily next week or the week after, we have to go through some scheduling. Jen's going to be here. She is the person that took this picture. And
she's coming to share her knowledge with everybody about, treatment and what treatment has to offer.
Yes.
There's a lot of people scared of treatment. I was.
Oh, God, yeah.
I was really scared to go.
I didn't want to go. Hell, I was old. I did not want to be there. Period. I did not want to be there. I was older than everybody. I wanted to be home. I went there June 16th. I have a pool. I wanted to be home by the pool. I just gotten fired from, I can't tell you which job. I mean, literally.
Probably the 12th. At least.
Maybe the 6th or 7th in that time.
There was a few.
It was about 6 or 7.
Okay.
Yeah. And, yeah, I had a pool. I wanted to sit back and drink and all that good stuff.
No, you had to go and sit and learn about you.
And I was there on the 4th of July. It was hotter than balls there. I did not want to be there. But had I not went,
you wouldn't be here today.
No. Really, whenever I got there, I was on death's door. You would have thought that after Todd died, and I mean, the same month, I was in the hospital.
Not very many people knew about that, but Kathy was given a drug called the Last Resort. Kathy was dying multiple different times, and I'm just so glad that day that her husband called me and was like, "Look, the husband called me and was like, hey, she's saying she's gonna go. Let's get her somewhere." And within 24 hours, we had her a place to go, and he kept in touch with me the whole time she was gone. And you know, the first time she got sober, she called me and she's like, "Please, please, please don't tell nobody." And I didn't, of course. And, you know, we worked to try to get her somewhere. And, of course, no, she did not want to go to rehab. If I had a nickel for every time an alcoholic or addict told me they did not need rehab and turned around using or drinking again the next week, I'd be a millionaire, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
So she ended up going to rehab after that. And now we're here today. So that's what this podcast is. That's going to be us getting together, talking about there's a new way of life, and we want to join y'all and ask y'all to join us in doing it.
Like, share, subscribe, whatever. We're new to all this, so we're gonna have somebody teach us all this. I can see now we got like, I don't know, 3,000, almost 4,000 viewers. So let's keep going, because yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty freaking good. So
we want to keep doing this, and we're going to do it every week. We might just do live because this seems to work.
Yeah, it does.
I like it.
I do too.
Let's just do live every week. 3 o'clock, Sundays.
Yes.
3 o'clock on Sundays from now on here. And send us some questions or comments or concerns, and we'll try to answer them. You know, if we have time to do so, we'll try to get a few of them in.
We do have some guests coming in. We already said that.
We did say that. We did say that.
Misty, Crystal, Desiree from
Crown Motors.
She mechanic.
Automotive. Yes. We have her.
And her story is incredible. Let me tell you, 5 years. Oh my God, she rocks. I mean, she really does.
Beautiful girl, and she's gone and took over the mechanic world by storm. She's big here on TikTok too. So we just want to love y'all and share the word and get it out to y'all. So if y'all have any questions or comments, inboxes, call us if you know us. Yes, telephone number too she'd like to share.
Yes, I would. Thank you, Jessica.
You're welcome, my dear.
I would like to say help is always available. You can call 1-800-662-HELP. That's HELP. And that is 4357. Or go to findtreatment.gov. It's 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And let me tell you, if you say, "Oh, I don't have insurance," guess what?
They have state funded.
If you don't want to get sober, that's on you. Don't use that as an excuse, because there is help. There's state-funded rehabs. There is help. One thing that Jessica and I love and we have in common besides everything else, Joe and Charlie. Can we give a shout out to Joe and Charlie? Oh my God, everything AA app.
Joe and Charlie dumbed down the AA book to where we can understand it, because some of us just don't speak like that anymore.
Yeah.
So they're two old dudes like us, but dudes, and they're drunks, and they get together and talk about the big book, and they go through it. So if the big book is your thing, I highly recommend checking it out. Even if it's not, check it out. And we just want to hear y'all's story too. So y'all,
your methods, how you do it, because guess what? Our method is not for everybody. I have friends that's like, you know what? I'm not. But they're sober and they're working it. So 2 thumbs up.
We want to hear that and share it with y'all too. So we're going to do the Serenity Prayer, and we'll be back next week at 3 o'clock, right?
I don't know. We got like a bunch of damn viewers.
We got a lot of people on. How many people we got?
Up at the top left.
It's 4.6K.
Yeah.
Is that how many people are watching us right now?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk.
Let's talk. Shit, let's get comfy.
All right. Well, tell me about your road to recovery through AA. Like how you did it. What did it for you?
What got me there was fear. Yeah. Oh, we need to go back up.
Oh, Sit back up. Okay.
What got me there was fear. Being sick didn't sober me up. Losing my family did not sober me up. Losing jobs did not sober me up. Fear. That's what sobered me up. My husband said, I'm about to lose the house. And I've always been afraid of being homeless.
People don't know this. Kathy's lived in this home for
20
most of her adult life. Yeah.
So the thought of losing this house that I've been in for 26 years scared the teetotal shit out of me. I'm not saying that I put that above, everything else, because but in my mind I was like, oh, well, I can get another job. My kids will eventually forgive me, which, I'm still working on that.
Work in progress.
Yeah. But the thought of losing this, it scared the teetotal shit out of me. And, that's fear. Because nothing else, the health stuff, dying, that didn't scare me. Losing jobs didn't scare me. But that's what got me. What got you finally?
Well, I'll tell y'all a story. So, like I told y'all, I'd had many different problems with drugs and alcohol. And the day I got sober, it was Halloween 2020. And I hadn't been using for a while, and Mike and I really hadn't been drinking really either, but we had a friend, and his name was Ron Albany. And Ron had spent the week with us and had gone to church with us, and one of the guys who was preaching was a childhood friend of Mike's, and all the guys grew up together, and he was preaching on who was next. And he had them all build this almost like a coffin thing. I mean, I got a whole video of this thing. And he was like, what would I be preaching if it was your funeral? Would I be telling people about what a good job you did, or you're going to heaven, or what you would be doing, and who would be next dying, right? The following week was Halloween, and phone rang as we were pulling into my grandmother's house, and I got out and went inside. I came back outside to find out where Mike was, and he was beating the shit out of his car and screaming outside. And I'm like, what is going on? And Ron had died. He had been living in a sober house and been with us the weekend before, and I guess decided to use heroin and overdosed in the bathroom Halloween morning. And Mike and I had a second chance at life and decided that we wanted to do better. And standing on that porch, he looked at me with tears rolling down his face, and he's like, we just can't ever do anything again, or we'll die. And he was like, our daughter needs us. We're going to die if we do this. And I halfway agreed with him. I was like, yeah, you're right. Maybe I shouldn't use anymore. And we hadn't been drinking anyway, so I don't really know what the last date was. And,
right.
But that was the day we made the decision. And, after 6 months rolled by, I was like, well, that wasn't that bad. And then 9 months rolled by, and I was like, well, okay. And then a year, and now here I am at 5 years, and life's so much better without it.
God, what is?
And it changed my life the day that I realized that I could leave this earth and my daughter not have a mother.
It does. It changes you.
And, Ron's kids will probably never see him. They haven't seen him in years. They'll never know the real Ron, like we do. But Halloween, 2 years later, we had a little girl. Her name is Kennedy.
Yeah.
So my sobriety date, my daughter's birthday, and Ron's death date are all on the same day. But it's bittersweet, and it's a good thing. It really is. But that's what got me sober, honestly. And, it took 25, 30 years worth of using and doing to get me to that point. And I think, honestly, I was just tired. I was just tired. By that point, it's like, I think I've done all there is to do. The fun had worn off. And I was done. I didn't want to do it anymore.
And you know, that's the first thing whenever a sponsee calls me and asks me to sponsor them. I said, "Are you tired?" Because
You got to be tired.
you gotta be tired.
You got to be willing to look at yourself and quit. You got to be tired of taking your own bullshit.
Jesus.
Tired of taking your
Amen.
own bullshit.
Tired of looking at yourself fucked up and say, I should probably do something about that. I mean, that's. And I've had people say, "What do you mean, am I tired?" No, I slept good.
No, are you tired of beating yourself down? Are you tired of living this lie? Are you tired of getting up every day and feeling like you're dying? Are you tired of lying to everybody? Are you tired of lying to yourself? Are you tired of alibis and bullshit and more stuff you keep piling on to yourself? Are you tired of that yet? Are you tired of hurting your family? Are you tired of killing yourself?
And until you know that kind of tired, I hope you never. People that don't suffer, I hope you never know that kind of tired. And it's not as easy as just putting
it down.
That's what people don't understand. It's not that easy.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's killing you. It's literally killing you, and you don't want to stop.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you an example. Think of the worst pain. And I'm just going to use this for an example. I got burnt one time. I mean, burnt on a motorcycle. My leg. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. I ain't even going to lie. It hurt. And blistered up like you wouldn't believe. Put my foot down and the pipe hit it. That kind of hurt that you feel. Okay. Never in a million years would I purposely go back over to that motorcycle and
Stick
hook
your
my
leg
leg
to it. Mm-hmm.
I would never do that. But yet, and expect a different result. But yet,
The alcohol's different.
it wouldn't nothing for me to buy a handle and go through it in a day. Thinking that
This time it would be different.
yes.
Mm-hmm. That's the fucked up thing.
You know, some people say, well, maybe if I just drink beer instead, or change it from whiskey to vodka.
Or drink at home instead of the bar.
That's always a good one.
Or change mixers. Drink it with a mixer instead of straight, or stick to this type of wine instead of that one. It's all the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's all the same.
It's kind of like a person that's allergic to fish. Well, maybe if I just eat roughy instead of halibut.
And they call alcoholism an allergy because we have an adverse reaction to something going in your body. It's different than normal. Normal people can drink with impunity and have one and say, oh, all right, I'm leaving. And get up and leave half a glass still sitting there while...
Boy, that's what I called alcohol abuse back in the day.
Right. And then we would be sitting there going, how the hell are they leaving a half a glass of liquor sitting there and getting up and leaving?
Or just sipping it to where it'd be watered down, and I'm like, just drink it. Just drink it.
Just drink it. Or somebody sitting there with a shot in their hand and they're just looking at it. And you're like, why haven't you had it?
It's gonna get hot.
Take it. Why aren't you taking it? I mean, these are things that went through our mind. Not to throw out my job by any means today, but there was a party at my other job. And, apparently there was an open bar. And I was telling Kathy about it the other night. And the first thing that went through Kathy's mind when I was telling her about this was what?
Free alcohol.
What was the first thing that went through your mind?
Wanted it.
Other than that, I hope they have enough Fireball.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I said they probably, if I was drinking, they wouldn't have enough.
They wouldn't have enough Fireball for her. Was the first thing that went through her mind. Not only is she not drinking anymore, but she wasn't at the party anyway.
I know.
But these are the things that the alcoholic mind does. It's a disease of the mind.
I was like, they wouldn't have enough Fireball for me.
It's a disease of the mind, and our mind lies to us, and it's a disease that wants us to die.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like the good part and the bad part is a constant battle. And sometimes if you try to control it yourself, you're not going to win, because you're going to end up doing what? Blowing shit
up. That's right.
So, I mean, we could sit here and tell you our what are they called? War stories?
War stories, yeah.
But we gonna flip the script and tell you about our life now. Our life now,
A lot better.
Jessica's married with some beautiful kids and a beautiful new house. And
the hairless kitty,
yes, Cleo. Hold on.
Cleocatra.
Yeah.
Cleocatra is my hairless kitty I got for Christmas.
Yes. And the name, I mean, come on. That's
Genius.
all Jessica.
I loved it. And back in the day, I remember a time when I didn't have a winter coat. I swear to you, I think my entire young adulthood, I never had one. And I remember when I finally first got with Mike, I bought one of those nice Columbia jackets, and I was so proud that I had a winter coat for the first time. And I wasn't smoking it up. I bought myself a $200 jacket and was so proud, y'all. And like now, I mean, that's not a big deal today, but it was then. And now here I am with a house, kids, a hairless cat I've always wanted, a car that runs, it's not rigged up,
It
a
has
nice
heat
car.
and air.
It does, heat in the seat too. Oh yes, I know. Yes. I can afford things today, and back in the day, $500 would have been gone very quickly. And it would have been gone in my nose or my arm or something else. And today I have things to show for my hard work, because I've always been a hard worker, even as an addict.
Always
as
been
an
a hard
I will never forget when I used to go into work at a certain bar. I'm not going to name any names, but I used to go back and work at a certain bar, and I had a really good day crowd. Some of you know about this. And I would make about $300 a day, and I would break even with the amount of drugs and alcohol I did in the time I was there. $300 a day.
Mm-hmm.
I would spend up in drugs and alcohol before I left.
Yeah. And I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
But today, guess what? I don't have to do that. And I pay my bills. I have good people in my life that I love.
Yeah.
And, and it's not because we use together. I've had friends that I thought were my real friends, and we got sober. I got around it, and I'm like, dude, I like you. Like, what in the world did we have in common?
I know, right?
Drugs, right? Or alcohol. So I have good friends in my life, and I'm very blessed. It's not perfect.
No.
Life will never be perfect until we're there. But it's
Life is
manageable today. It's manageable.
Yes.
It's manageable. It's not insanity.
We go places. We go. Look, I was wanting to get pulled over last night. I was like, "Come on, pull me over. I'll do the what is it
The sobriety test.
Yeah, I'll do that shit.
Oh, just word of the wise. I heard that DUIs have been turned into a felony in the state of Georgia as of last night.
Wow.
So, alcoholics out there, DUIs, from what I heard, have been turned into a felony as of last night in the state of Georgia.
Okay.
Just a heads up.
Holy shit, I did not know that. Okay.
So, that's just a heads up for any of you guys. Another good reason to quit drinking.
And if you're in the state of Georgia and you ever need a ride, you know what? Uber's cheap. You know?
It's cheaper than a DUI.
And a funeral.
That's part.
Just saying. My life now is so much better. I have a couple of great jobs. I have,
I have a bedtime now, and I get up at the same time every day.
that's like adulting.
No kidding, right? It's crazy.
I don't like to do adulting, but you know what? I like it now. I have a couple of great jobs.
Bills are paid.
Bills are paid.
House isn't gone.
Yes, I am. I have my little Piper. Maybe she'll come over here in a minute.
Come on.
Come here, Pipey Poo. Come on.
This dog's been with Kathy through thick and thin and everything, and Kathy loves Piper.
This is my baby right here.
I highly recommend when you get through recovery, get you an emotional support animal.
This is my baby.
It helps.
Like I said, my family. I'm working on it. I am newly single and enjoying the hell out of it. I am so beyond enjoying the hell out of single.
Next time we can talk about being alone. Remind me, we'll talk about that our next time too, because that's important. It's an important thing. A lot of us don't know how to be alone, and
I was scared shitless at first.
Yeah, it's a scary thing.
But now,
the peace you feel, isn't
oh
it?
my
Right?
God! If somebody calls and says, "Hey, you want to go out to eat?" Okay.
Or no.
If I want to, okay. If I don't, so be it.
You can walk around your house naked.
True that.
You can go to bed when you want.
I don't know. I do have bedtime.
But you can, though.
Yeah, I can.
You can.
I got my own tip because I choose to. And the glorious thing about it is, if I don't want so and so and so and so in my life,
They don't have to be here.
flick 'em.
Bye. Go on.
Bye. If you bring stress, look, let me tell you something. How does this go? Nobody can take your sobriety away from you, but you can fucking give it to them.
Same thing with your peace.
Yeah. Ain't nobody taking my peace and my sobriety because ain't nobody worth it. I think that's why I'm single. I really do. It's gonna take a pretty freaking fabulous person to make that otherwise, because I'm good. I love myself.
And I love that for you.
I finally love myself.
Praise the Lord. Yes.
And
Yes.
you know what? She has worked. So, by the way, this is my sponsor. She's worked really hard on getting me there to that.
No, wait a minute. No. She has worked hard getting her to that. I have done nothing but
Guide.
showed her that
Yes.
was possible. She has done the work.
And it's every day. But yes, I think that the loving yourself and forgiving yourself,
That's A1, man.
God.
It's
Yeah.
so important.
It is. It's very important. And for, others, they may
People don't
forgive
really
me. and-
love themselves.
Yeah.
You know, let me tell you, there's a sense of joy you feel in your soul when you really love you.
It really is.
There's a sense of like just peace, happiness, and joy in your soul when you love yourself. There's nothing like it.
Mm-mm. It's really not. I mean, the joy I have whenever I go to bed at night and I'm like, come on, Piper, let's go. And she comes in there and we get in bed and I do my prayers. The joy I feel that I went 24 hours without drinking is a joy like no other. And then I just wake up the next day and wash, rinse, repeat.
Do it again.
Do it again.
And every day's a new thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Every
not
day.
like it used to be when you get up and you just kept dousing it down and watering it down with alcohol and drugs. You know, you don't have to live like that.
Mm-mm.
You know, I was thinking about the other day, and I have a lot of kids. Everybody knows that. I have 3 stages of children: older, middle, and the little ones. The middle ones especially, I don't remember much about them being little. I don't have very many memories. I have a few that stand out,
Right.
but not a whole lot. And not because time's passed, but I think I was so high and numbed and drunk through that time. I don't have memories. And, I make a living amends every day to my new children that I don't want to do that to them.
Yes.
I want to remember their lives. And, you know, it's not that I'm trying to spoil my kids the second time around or they're any better than the first. It's my amends to my kids that they don't have to put up with that. And that me that I was before.
Amen. And you know what? I do a living amends kind of the same way with my daughter, you know?
Every day you got
Every
to.
day.
Every day.
And
it's for you. You know, that's the thing that people don't understand is all these forgivenesses and things is for the alcoholic.
you clean it up. I'm cleaning up my side of the
That's
street.
right. You clean up you. You're responsible for yourself, and that's it, not somebody else. So you clean up your side so that you're able to live happy, joyous, and free, and get rid of all that pain and suffering that you went through that made you want to drink and drug in the first place.
Gosh. I said, look, I waited until I was like 47, 48. Before that, I'd go through my spurts, you know. But a lot of times it was just, I may have a 6-pack during the summer, but occasionally I would throw down, but not to where it got after, you know, age, I'm thinking 48, 49. That's when it became an
Balls to
issue,
the wall,
balls to the wall. And
I believe I was balls to the wall from the beginning. I believe that, you know, very young, I was back-to-back shots. I wouldn't stop till I was knee walking drunk. I wouldn't stop till I was puking and passing out. Then when I found drugs, I wouldn't stop till I ran out.
yeah,
Um,
and Lord forbid if you run out. Because you Jones and
oh, bad. Oh, and I Jones worse than anybody. If anybody's been around me and knows me, like, I'd be, where's the dope? And I mean, I'd sit there and there was no such thing as dope time for me. I mean, like, they needed to be there then, you know?
oh god, yeah. If I got down to a pint, I was
Wigging out, right?
oh yeah. I'm like texting my
Your
Cash
delivery
App and
guy.
my plug.
Yeah.
my alcohol plug, hide it, you know. And there was a couple of times he was like, and look, I would Uber up to the gas station. It cost me like $40, but
You wanted it, needed
I had
it.
to have it.
You had to have it, yeah.
And there was times, Jesus Lord, the husband, he had like, what's that stuff? Maker's Markers? What is
Maker's
it?
Mark, it's bourbon.
Bourbon. But I'd get so desperate, I'd drink it.
You'd suck the alcohol out of a deodorant stick, wouldn't you, Kathy?
I don't know. I probably would have.
Oh, I bet you would have.
I mean, that's
When it got down to it. I've heard of people drinking Listerine. I've heard of people drinking
rubbing
alcohol. Yes.
shaving. What is it?
Oh, God, that
Aftershave. Yes. People,
Like, when you go to rehab, they won't let you have anything with alcohol in it. So, like, your deodorant they take and give you a certain type, mouthwash, hand sanitizers,
Yes. Body
sprays. It's all sorts of stuff. Because people will drink that stuff, y'all.
I don't know. It was a bunch of smelly damn folks up at my rehab. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we stunk.
Yeah.
And that shit coming out of your pores. And, oh, God, stop.
I just had a. Yeah.
Yeah, just keep that down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, okay. As much as I've had fun today,
Yes.
it's time for us to log off.
Yeah, because we got not green beans, turnips, black-eyed peas, pork,
'cause
and
today is day
New
one.
Year's Day.
Day one, and if you want to start this way of life, today's the day.
And you know what? You can do it.
If
Yeah.
I can do it,
If I can do it, you can do it.
any of you,
You are the miracle today.
yes.
Because both of us, and actually the daily reflection was about miracle. And I hit up a friend of mine and was like, I thought of you because he's a miracle. And if we can do it, there's other people that can. And if you need help, hey,
Don't be afraid
don't
to ask.
hesitate. Hit us up. Put in message, direct message. We will get everything a lot better organized for the next time, I promise. Put in direct message.
Sunday, 3 p.m.
Yes.
From now on is going to be our time.
Yes. You know, go to the 1-800 line. Everybody, if you're watching this, you obviously know how to get on the phone. Freaking Google, how do I get
Help for
alcohol, drugs? Look, there's no excuse. And plus, we're sitting here telling you we'll freaking help you. So, you know, we're
There's a
here to
whole
help.
bunch of us who
Yeah, we're not alone. Shit. You think we're the only 2 people in the fucking world that's gotten clean and sober?
One of the biggest reasons I decided to do this is because I remember when I first started getting sober, I didn't know there was a way. I'd only heard about people being in Alcoholics Anonymous being, you know, the last stop before you die, and everybody's the quitter and all this. I didn't know that there was help out there,
Oh, God, no.
and there is. So if you need help, or you have a family member or a friend that needs help,
Reach out.
reach out. Yeah.
It's that simple. You
We'll
know?
help you to the best of our ability. And there are tons of other references, which we'll get up for y'all.
Yes, we
We'll
will.
post some references. We love y'all.
And shout out again to Desiree, She Mechanic. Another shout out to Emily.
Yes.
She, whenever I first talked about doing some recovery stuff, she helped me out.
And believed in you.
She did. She said, I believe in you.
I want to challenge everybody to do one thing today. Send somebody a message that needs it and tell them you love them and believe in them.
Mm-hmm.
One small act of kindness will change somebody's day.
Yes. Yes, it will. And we're always going to end with this. If no one tells you today that they love you,
We do.
we do. All right. Thanks. Like, share, do all that stuff. We are recovered. 2 friends, 1 path. We did it. You got
Happy New Year's.
Year's. Oh, Piper.
You know, pray? Come on.
All right. We're going to also end it.
With a serenity prayer.
And yes, we do include our pup.
God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Amen.
Amen. Happy New Year's, y'all.
Thanks. See y'all next week. Or see you Sunday with Susan.
How do you stop this thing?
We'll figure it out.
Well, we got to stop it.
I know. Bye, guys.